So today we are going to discuss about how to structure your writing task for academic task 1. And we are specifically discussing about the pie chart. Okay. So in IELTS writing, there is task 1 and task 2. And in task 1, you have to write about line graph, about a table, about a bar chart, about a map, and about a process diagram. So here today we are going to know about the first is the step 1. So when you see the task 1, the step 1 is to look for the biggest and the smallest section of your pie chart. What do they represent and what is the percentage? Actually, the pie chart is, in this shape, like this. You can see here the picture. I am going to show you this. Okay, and you can see here. And there are the different figures you can see here. Here. Okay, so what is the biggest and what is the smallest part? Okay, so like this purple part is looking one of the biggest with 31.4%. Okay, meat. Okay, and what is the smallest here? We 5.5 bread or the rice. 2.5. Where it is? This one. Okay, rice. This one is 2.5 rice. Okay, this is the smallest, and this is the comparatively the second one is 21.9. That is fish. Okay, so in this way we come to know about the overall. We see here 2014 world food consumption. So here are the different consumptions, and here with different colors, they are representing different eating items. Okay, fish, bread, cereals, vegetables, rice, meat, and fruits. So this is pie chart, and we are coming to know about how we shall organize and what will be the step 1, 2, 3, and what will be the vocabulary about the pie chart. So look for the biggest and the smallest section of your pie chart, and what do they represent? Like we have seen that they represent the rice, the meat, and what they represent. Okay, what is the percentage? So percentage we have seen the percentage as well. Make a quick analysis, note down the times, dates, and measurements. See the big picture, avoid getting lost in the details. Okay, so you must avoid getting lost in the detail. After all, this is a summarizing task. It means that you shouldn't go to the depth of the whole picture. You should see the main pictures and the main areas. When you are confident you have selected the main features, carry on to the step 2. So what is the step 2? Organize your findings into 2 groups. When organizing the information into 2 separate groups, focus on these topics for your pie chart. Major trends. What are the major trends? Main consumptions. Major groups. What are the major groups? Main. Exceptions. There can be some sort of different things that is called exception. Group information. You will group information. You will divide the information into two groups. Other similar ideas. Okay. Then you will move towards step 3, structure everything into this 4-paragraph model. And this model is paragraph 1. I am going to tell you, write 1 sentence explaining what the graph shows. In introduction of the pie chart, you will mention you can paraphrase the title. Okay, paraphrase means you will use the synonyms. You will not copy whatever written in your question. Okay, pie chart title: holiday destinations chosen by Welsh people in 1905-2005. Your first sentence: the pie chart shows the vacation preference of Welsh people over a 50-year period starting in 1955 and finishing in 2005. So this is the title in the question, and we have written this paraphrase statement. Have you got the idea? Okay, good. So you may make some questions. You can write down some questions to ask me at the end of the lecture, so that I will further clarify whatever the problems you have in this lecture. Okay. Your first sentence you have written, the pie chart shows the vacation preferences of Welsh people over a 50-year period, starting in 1955 and finishing in 2005. So holiday destination chosen by Welsh people in 1955-2005. So from here, they have counted 50 years, okay? So this is converted into 50 years. The destination, vacation preferences, okay? This is the synonym, destinations, vacation preferences. Chosen preferences. Now paragraph 2, talk about the information that you have separated in step 2, focus on the first group. So there are 2 information groups, and then paragraph 3, talk about the information that you have separated in step 2, focus on the second group. Then paragraph 4, 2 sentences summarizing your description. What are the major overall trends and changes? So in paragraph 4, you will summarize the whole information. You will give overall impression of the trends and the changes. Tips for interpreting pie chart. So this is just, I have just discussed with you about how you will organize 4 paragraphs. First small paragraph will be about the introduction. Any task, if you have the bar chart, if you have the table, if you have the process diagram, in the first 2 lines or the 2.5 line or in the 3 lines, you can give some sort of introduction, like you just paraphrase your topic, and that will become your introduction. Then in paragraph 2, as I have directed you, that you will group the information in 2 groups, and you will discuss first group in paragraph 2 and the second group in paragraph 3. So what are the groups? You will see the overall information in your table, in your process diagram. Overall, you will group them according to their nature. For example, there are 2 to 3 figures that are very high. There are 2 to 3 figures that are very low. There are 1 to 2. You will group in this way, and this is your choice that how you group the information. Okay, have you got the idea? Good. So the next thing which I have, this is the structure. Okay, 4 paragraphs structure and tips for interpreting the pie chart. And now we are going to discuss specifically about the pie chart. We will begin by giving you some general tips for interpreting a pie chart in your IELTS academic writing task 1. These tips are good to keep in mind from the moment you take the first look at the pie chart given to you to the moment you finish your writing task 1. Okay, if you cannot compare information of your pie chart, don't panic. In such a case, giving a summary of each picture is fine. If you are unable to compare all the things, you can give the summary of the whole. So that will show about the information. Make comparisons where relevant. Comparison means you will compare that the amount of meat consumed by such and such people is comparatively high than B people, city people, rural people, whatever it is. So you will compare like this. One group of people have used more meat, and one group of people have used less meat. That is comparison. So how much that will be comparison. Take a look at your tutorial on how to compare pie chart. I've already shown you the picture of the pie chart in the beginning of the lecture. Avoid giving personal opinion at all costs. Okay, you will never give personal opinion because personal opinion is not required in your task 1. In task 2, you give personal opinion. There is a topic, you discuss it at length, and we shall discuss task 2 on later stage. So right now we are discussing task 1, and we are discussing about the pie chart. And in the pie chart, you will avoid giving personal opinion at all costs. If the graph shows rising prices and you know it's because of war in the Middle East, do not say anything. Your personal opinion must not be mentioned. Okay. Always pay attention to the time frame of your pie chart and use the appropriate tense, past, present, or future. When you see there is something written like it is 2021 now, okay, and you see that the years are written in the past, 2010, 2005. So you will choose the tense according to the picture. Focus on getting all of appropriate data from the pie chart graphs into your writing. these are quick tips. If you are still struggling, you should consider enrolling my lectures online to prepare for IELTS. For pie chart interpretation, example and model essays, you can see my channel, that is ICG IELTS, okay, on YouTube. Got it? Vocabulary for pie chart. So different tasks needs different vocabulary. Okay, you should keep in mind that when you are doing the pie chart, you need a different vocabulary. When you are doing the bar chart, you need the different vocabulary. And there are some common things: highest, lowest, comparatively. These are the common words which we can use in any type of the task. But especially in pie chart, we are going to go through what type of vocabulary we need. Okay. Let's talk about the language you should use. Here are a few examples of good wording for the largest section of your pie chart. It is clear that, for example, we choose any one example. Meat represents the largest portion of consumption, whereas fish is undoubtedly the smallest. Okay. So there are two values. So it is clear. Okay. Meat represents the largest portion of consumption, whereas fish is undoubtedly the smallest. Okay. Sales of chicken stood at 20% in 1925, which is the majority of all the sales. It means the highest. If the percentage is around 60, nearly a third, so you can mention like that. Okay. You can, when you are not sure about, you can around 60, approximately 60. You can also say whenever there are some approximate things and you are not sure about and you are not sure about the things like